Welcome, everyone, to the college football playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. And we have a very compelling contest here tonight. Two teams in the committee ranked basically even. The one side gets to enjoy a raucous, rowdy home field advantage, as we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Bulldogs offense will get the first swing today. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year. I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback and a really dynamic player. The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Took contact on the throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. They bring the punter onto the field now. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. That punt sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense out there for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Here's a throw underneath to the back. And he heads out of bounds, moving backwards on that play. Didn't want to take the hit.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Running with purpose. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. And he stopped short of the first down.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this third and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
He'll try a pass here. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. The Huskers will bring their punt team onto the field. The returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42.
I love this unconventional call by the offense coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead They're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're 3rd down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
And he pulls in the catch. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down. This Mississippi State offense is quickly moving down the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Defense is coming after him. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Well, this is the chance you take throwing the football in these conditions. I don't know if the quarterback ever had a real good grip on the ball in the snow, puts it up in the air, and the defense is able to come up with a pick.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Tries to get it to the running back, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's 4th down and long.
The Cornhuskers will line up to kick it away. We're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. He's going to try to return the punt. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Mississippi State offense is back out there now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And the pass caught inside the 15. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. It's a quarterback keeper. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and goal. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And looking to throw now on first down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Oh, and another incompletion.
But this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a big gain.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you can see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
To the end zone, but incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down. Ball handed off. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Nebraska, 0. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Looking for the wide out. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And that's a solid return after the interception.
What a great job here by the safety to anticipate where the quarterback was going to go with the football. That gave him enough time to be able to get over and break on the football in time for the interception.
What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. He's escaping the pocket now. Finding space at the 20. The senior calls his own number. Picks up the first down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Off play action, he's looking to throw. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. The attempt from 47 yards. So it's Mississippi State on top so far. We reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. So we begin the second quarter with a field goal attempt as the kicking team is out there. The attempt from 47 yards. The attempt is no good. He missed it. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a 2-possession game.
Oh, my gosh, he had it right on target. Unfortunately, he didn't quite have the distance. That hit right in the middle of that crossbar, and they miss out on 3 points.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's going to pull it down and run. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaks loose at the 40. Explosive play. The game moves the ball all the way to the 30. The Cornhuskers are looking to keep this drive going. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Tackle made after the completion.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Oh, it lands just short of the goal line. It bounces in for a touchback. The Mississippi State offense is back out there now. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. No fair catch. He feels the punt. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Great move in the open field. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First and 10 play coming up. And the back gets the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
First-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the set.
Handoff to the back. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Hold, open. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy. Third down play for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Man, this pass rush has gotten home so many times. As an offense, I know you're down, but you gotta try to mix it up. Maybe roll the quarterback out. Have your backs and tight ends chip at the line. Anything they can do, because what they've done up to this point, it's just not working.
The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 25. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Testing the right side here. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And they'll give it to the back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit missing through that time. And now third down coming up.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
They get him at the 42, good enough for...
Gain of 16.
Chris, that's another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Ball carried by the running back. Picks up 3.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. The pass is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Fires it to the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Pass complete. It's second down now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Slides down to avoid the tackle. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Finds an open target on the left side. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. The Mississippi State offense is back out there now. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Using his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Pressure is coming. He escapes the sack. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
And they get set now to try the PAT. No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game, and we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And college player with that kind of catch radius.
The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. A quick spin move. Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner is tackled by this Munt coverage team. Here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Quarterback still with the football. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. For the RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, a wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Offense trying to move in the scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. A running play called on 4th down. Great cut. They whiff on him. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are on the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
This Mississippi State offense is quickly moving down the field. Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain.
2nd down.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Muscled out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes.
Touchdown, Mississippi State, and the route is on. Sam Bam Cunningham, Bo Jackson, that's a play that legendary running backs have made.
And let's not forget Herschel Walker. Yeah, it's right. You're thinking of old school running backs. It's very rare to see backs go up and over at the goal line. It's refreshing. Nice to see.
No problem on the snowy field. The PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? And he's got it. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route.
And he lofts one deep over the middle. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Direct snap to the back. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
And the 42 brings up 2nd down.
Handoff from the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Crucial third down play right here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He dumps it off to the tight end. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver wide open. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
They're setting out to try the PAT. Make the extra point. Trail now 28-10. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Mississippi State offense is back out there now. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Hand off to the single back. They'll tackle him at the 27.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the grab, and that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
I really like the throw here, Chris, but the fake off the play action was just as effective. You saw the second-level defenders freeze for a split second, and that helps open those passing windows.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Running out of time in the pocket. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd, and they'll loft this one deep to the left side. Catch made down inside the 25. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Great timing here with the quarterback and the wide receiver. That receiver does a nice job of keeping his route vertical, and the quarterback's taught to put the ball away from the defender towards the boundary. Good adjustment by the receiver and a big play by the offense.
This Mississippi State offense is quickly moving down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Cut quickly. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Gets rid of it on the move. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal upcoming. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
Mississippi State 35, Nebraska 10.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. He bought some time, now lets it go. Tackle after he makes the 1st down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. So it's Mississippi State on top so far. And with 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes a quick grab. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Catch made around the sideline, but he's short of his sticks. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. The pass rush closing in. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Running back on the ball carrier. Tackle on play at the 29-yard.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
2nd down.
Here comes the handoff. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why these points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing.
Second down play coming up. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the catch. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Snags a quick throw and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. And the Huskers lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking to chuck it again. Trying to create here on the move. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's a quick grab. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He's swarmed by the defense.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Could be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball, does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska.
I think they completely caught this defense off guard. 4th down and goal. I think everybody thinks the quarterback's going to have the ability to run or throw, but instead they run the football in here, and they somehow get this touchdown.
And the point after makes it a 35-17 deficit. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position. They were dialed in and pounced on the football.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
2nd down after that completion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to scramble now. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that 1st down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And a sophomore making an impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And the beatdown continues.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
42, Nebraska 17.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Short connection to the tight end here.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense in bounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short game.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys in bounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Here we go. Fourth down. They'll try to run for it. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the...
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Incompletion sets up a second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator, his kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Looks like the defense has it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. A fumble return for 6. That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This has been a monumental mismatch, a beatdown for the ages. It's almost over, thankfully. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made it a 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another first down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he finds the running back in the flat. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
And the defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's caught downfield. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And the field goal is good.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Gain of 3. Brings up 2nd down.
Same tailback, another carry. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Handoff here from the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk